Oh, hello, welcome to another episode of Author Spotlight. It's a beautiful, beautiful evening in Houston, Texas. We're waiting a hurricane or storm, but I don't really care about that because we have a hurricane of a businessman, an entrepreneur in the building today. The one and only Larry W. Brooks, aka the Texas Real Estate King. My man Larry W. Brooks, he's in the house today, and we're here to, some of you have heard about the empowering quotes for the entrepreneur in you, this lovely book that I'm holding in my hand, but some of you are wondering, who is Larry? Where did he come from? What had him write this book? What allowed him to be the Texas Real Estate King? How did he build an empire in real estate to have one of the fastest real estate companies in the world? That's why we're coming behind the scenes, because on this show, the Author Spotlight, we take on those giants, those change agents, those planet shakers who are making a difference in this world. Larry W. Brooks, man, I appreciate you so much for coming on today, man. Thank you for taking time out your schedule. Now, Larry, if you could, just share a little bit about you as a businessman to the people, and a little bit about your personal life, if you don't mind. What are you into? Some hobbies, some things that you might like that allows for you to be a top producer like you are.
You know what? First off, I thank God for everything that I've been at. I've had the opportunity to be blessed with. That comes that's first, because the one thing about me is that real estate was actually my very first career. So I've been in sales for 16 years of my life. I got into this industry, I got into that industry, and that was one of the things that branded myself into it. Over the time that I've been in it, I've had a chance to come in contact with tons of people. And so as I came in contact with these people, I've helped service them when it came to real estate needs. I found myself being not only their real estate broker, but their counselor, their person, their confidant. And so as I got into that arena, I found myself becoming more of an entrepreneur and stepping out into other businesses as well. And so a year ago, myself and Mr. Palmer had an opportunity to sit down. He's the guy that actually helped me with the self-publishing in 30 days that allowed me to put this out. But I went to him with a vision of knowing that other people had needs. And so one of the ways that those needs came about was as I was training business owners and other realtors to do the things that I was able to do, I found that the one thing that was missing was confidence. What builds up confidence? Practice. And one of the things that we found was edification, quotes, those things, saying them to themselves, building up their motivation was the things that worked for them, which led us into this, that led me into putting this book out, something to give back.
Give back, give it. And I just want to thank you so much, Larry W. Brooks, for your charity. A lot of people don't know that I got my first taste of seeing entrepreneurship. I seen it on different levels, but I was able to watch it scale to another level by being able to have Larry W. Brooks as a mentor of mine in college. So he started out where he was doing events and stuff like that, promoting. And then I watched him as he got his real estate license, and then he moved forward with starting Brooks and Davis. I was actually able to be there with some of the mastermind meetings at the beginning, this intern position there for a while there, as well as I moved on. But the thing, I watched something grow. I knew what it took to have to know how to innovate, cultivate, and elevate. So that's why we have DMP Enterprise, because I learned that from Brooks and Davis, him and Mike Davis. But I just want to tell you, thank you for giving back. And I can't tell you how many people that I've talked to who have been inspired by this book. It's the power of quotes, the affirmation, believing in yourself that, you know what, this is the way that it needs to go. And so just making sure that you're keeping the right mindset is what Larry W. Brooks is sharing with you all today. And so we want to make sure that you continue to move forward. Now, Larry, we've been seeing you do a lot of speaking. You've been traveling, the different events. How do you do it all, Larry? Like, what are some of your secrets? I mean, is your workout regimen? Is it your reading? Is it audio that you listen to? Is it all the above? Yeah. Just give us some of these hacks that allow for you to produce at such a high level.
You know what, Darren? I get that all the time. Literally, I get people asking me, how am I able to be in so many places at one time? And the thing is that it's about my last name. It's the legacy that I'm looking to leave. So what you find when you're looking to leave legacy, you take part in a lot of things. I love listening to audio. I listen to some of the greats, the best. I follow those. I read.
Yeah.
I get up every morning and I work out, right? So unlike most, my day starts at 4:30 in the morning because there's so many things that I'm looking to get accomplished. There's so many people that I'm looking to put energy and time in front of. In order to do that, I got to get up early and dedicate more time to it. And so I've been blessed this year to travel and do a few speaking engagements with Greatness Awaits. And the one thing about Greatness Awaits that I would love to be a part of that conference is it's unconventional, right? It's an unconventional way of learning and growing the things that you're able to grow. So I've been blessed with that opportunity. Thank you on that level as well. Just being able to see different cities, different states, you know, with that along with the author spotlights, right? Going to meet the authors, right? So going city to city and doing that, and just being able to expose the things that I enjoy, and that's giving back to people. And this has been an opportunity to do so.
Oh man. And that's, you know, you touched on something that the sacrifice. Do you really want to be successful out there today? Are you willing to get up at 4:30 in the morning? I was reading Magic Johnson's book and he does the same thing. He gets up at 4 o'clock. Magic is a billionaire. If Magic getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, why in the world are we still asleep to 9:30? And you talking about that you want the Bentley, you want the Rolls Royce, you want the Ghost, you want the Phantom, you want all these things, the diamond rings and everything that go with it, but you're not putting the effort there, the dedication, the sacrifice there. And did you see, for those of you out there who are successful to a certain point, are you willing to pour into yourself? And this is what Mr. Brooks is sharing with you. He's not just exposing and giving so much of himself that he's not regenerating and having fuel in himself. He's getting fuel by getting up early. He's getting fuel by getting to the spot. He's getting fuel by getting up, getting his workout on, because that's generating him, making him be positive, getting his blood flowing so he can be a better producer and have more energy. So this is why we have author spotlight. You are able to tap into stuff. This is not just about reading a book. This is about those clues, those gems. What's in the DNA of these top producers, these authors? How are they able to conquer these daunting tasks of getting a book done and conquer business and do well in family and leave a legacy? And this is what you're hearing about Mr. Larry W. Brooks today. But I just want to tell you, Mr. Larry W. Brooks, that I appreciate everything that you represent and what you're doing. And I wish you the best, my friend. But if you could, give the people a parting piece of advice who out there starting and they want to be successful. What are some things that you could just share with them? We can't just, that'll be in the next book. We can't give them all that. But if you could just share one thing that you think will at least jumpstart their career or their life to be a better person.
The one thing that I know for a fact is there's never a perfect time. Everything is never gonna line up and be exactly the way that you want it to be. If you have that vision, you have that thing inside of you right now is the time to react to it. Just jump out there, get acclimated, get around the right people that can allow you to put those systems in place that can help you grow. But right now is the time to do it. Do not wait for a perfect moment. There's never a perfect moment. You gotta get out there. Don't allow fear to paralyze you, right? You know, failure, some people look at failure as, oh man, I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail. Fail is an opportunity to learn. I didn't jump into being successful and not have failures. I failed and I've learned. I failed and I've learned. So it's like, I think it was Jay-Z that said, even when I fail, I win. So at the end of the day, you always winning, guys. You just gotta go for it. If it's something that means something to you, your family, what you're trying to do, a different culture, let's go, guys, let's go. Now is the time.
Wow. I just want to tell you thank you. It's an honor, pleasure. This man is busy. I appreciate the love that he shared. He's pouring into us. A lot of people are getting ready for the storm, but we over here, we still doing business, baby. Rain, sleet, or snow, we going to get it for sure. Don't ever forget that. So we having a wonderful time. Take advantage. And like Mr. Brooks sharing with you all, think about what I just said. Think about what he said. You gotta take it. You gotta search for the opportunity. What is the opportunity? The money gonna follow the opportunities, right? The breakthrough, the time with your family, the inheritance, the legacy is gonna follow opportunity. So you must be willing to take advantage of the opportunity. So by being in the city doing business anyway, I was able to track down the man himself, Mr. Brooks, the Texas Real Estate King, and was able to set up and get time with him, and we were able to come here and have a wonderful interview to impact each and every one of you. So hey, this is another episode of the Author Spotlight, where we talk to the change agent, the planet shaker, taking you behind the scenes of those who are doing it. They don't have excuses, they're moving forward and taking advantage of opportunities and empowering the world. I'll see you next time on another episode of Author Spotlight. If you need any help, you need an assistance, go to self-publish the letter N, 30 days, and me and my team would love to assist you and share your story with the world. Have a great one, have a blessed one.